staff, harassment, alarm, distress.
And I'm going to tell you no.
There is concern around your behaviour and how it's making our staff feel.
And I'm going to
so
tell you
make
no.
that request from you to provide me with your name
And
and
I'm going to
address.
tell you no, because I've done nothing wrong.
You're under arrest.
Okay, right.
All right, guys, buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable moments of police overreach caught on camera. What starts as a routine audit turns into an unlawful arrest in seconds. This opening scene sets the tone: authority challenged, rights tested, and accountability demanded. You're about to witness how one calm man stands up to a system that doesn't expect to be questioned. Let's break down how it all began.
Just a little bit concerned as to why you're filming inside Sussex Police premises.
Well, first of all, could you actually identify yourself properly for me?
Yeah, of course. My name's Inspector Simon Barden. I'm one of the duty inspectors up in our
Inspector
Simon Barden.
Simon Barden, okay.
So I work in the Force Contact Control Room, so we're just wondering why you're stood on our property filming into...
No, I'm stood on public property.
Okay.
So let's verify that.
But you're filming into private property.
Makes no difference.
It does.
Why is that? What law am I breaking?
Because you're filming private property and you haven't...
It makes no difference.
Well, it does. You can't film into private property.
Yes, I can.
Okay, under what law?
Okay. The law is I can film whatever I can see in public. Okay, you can't trespass the eye.
From 1 to 3 o'clock, things heat up fast. The inspector storms in, convinced filming from public land is a crime, but the auditor fires back with law and logic. It's the classic clash: authority versus rights, emotion versus knowledge. Every word reveals who actually understands the law here. The inspector's confusion is obvious, and it's painful to watch him dig himself deeper while the camera keeps rolling.
There are staff members that are coming in. You're putting their security at risk because you could potentially...
I'm not putting anyone's security at risk.
But you could be, couldn't you?
No, that's a presumption. Okay, I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, it's not a presumption because I said you could. I didn't say you were.
Okay.
I said you could be. So that's not a presumption. That's me suggesting that you could be.
Okay, and how would I be putting their safety at risk then?
So what are you doing with those films?
Well, it's for personal use.
Okay. What personal use? Are you going to be sharing those online?
I don't know. Whatever personal use I wish.
Okay. So what is the purpose of you being here today would be my question.
The police is a public service.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm here to actually record what the public pay for.
Okay, but this isn't a police station. This is police
It
headquarters.
makes no difference. The public still pay for it.
Okay, I don't understand what you're trying to achieve though, because if you want to make sure...
I'm not trying to achieve anything. I'm just filming what the public pay for.
Okay, but if you're trying to prove that the public are paying and getting value for service, surely you'd
No,
be better...
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
So what did you say?
Okay, I said I'm just here to film what the public pay for. That's it.
Okay, for what reason?
My own reason.
Between 3 o'clock and 5:10, the conversation shifts from law to pure ego. The inspector tries to mask his lack of authority with talk of security threats, but the auditor dismantles it in seconds. This part captures the moment the balance of power flips. You can feel the frustration from the officers as every false claim collapses. It's not just a debate. It's a public lesson in knowing your rights better than those in...
And do you come here regularly and do this?
That's irrelevant.
Okay. I feel like I've come down to have a conversation with you and engage with you. And
Yeah,
you're not,
but that-
and you're
but
not
that com-
particularly-
yeah,
and
but
you're not
that-
particularly willing to engage.
Yeah, but that conversation is irrelevant. Okay, that's called fishing for information.
It's not called fishing. It's called engaging with
Okay.
someone. It's called...
Yeah, I'll have a conversation about whatever you want. Okay,
But
whether
well,
or not,
no, you
but
won't. You'll have a
whether or not,
conversation with me
whether or
about
not
what you would
I've
like.
been here or not, or whether or not I'm actually filming, I'm just doing exactly what I'm perfectly lawfully allowed to do.
What my concern would be is that do you pose a security threat?
Okay, your concern and what the law is are two different things.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay, your
No, they're
feelings
not.
and what you feel is not the law. Okay, what I'm doing is perfectly lawful.
Not
Okay.
if you pose a security threat. It's
In
not.
what way? You still haven't answered that.
Have you answered my question?
Okay, you still haven't answered that.
Have you answered my questions?
I don't need to answer your questions.
And I don't need to answer your questions.
Okay?
From 5:10 to 9 o'clock, reinforcement arrive. But instead of calming the situation, they fuel the fire. The constables echo the same baseless security claims, trying to corner the auditor into submission. Yet, logic wins again. License plates, public access, private land. Each excuse is shot down with calm precision. This is where the tension peaks, as multiple officers try to intimidate one man armed only with a camera and the...
In police vehicles, are you recording information on police staff?
I'm recording whatever I can see.
Bear with me a second.
Why are you filming here?
Because I'm well within my legal rights to do so.
But why?
It's a public service that the public
Have you
pay
a keen
for.
interest in the police?
Okay, I have an interest in all public services.
So do you do this on a regular basis?
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Well, rather than filming us, why don't you ask us the questions and we can if you're interested in the police,
first of all, okay, if I had been approached correctly, okay, then I would have, okay, but your inspector hadn't, okay. You've come out, you've made an allegation, okay, towards me. No, you did. You made an allegation that your staff, okay, are alarmed and distressed, okay.
Yes,
you should know, as a constable, okay, you should not be alarmed and distressed.
Any person can feel harassment, alarm and distress.
Not when you're an officer. It is case law, and you cannot. You cannot be.
But let me speak. Let me get my point across so you can get yours. Okay?
Okay? I can film whatever the eye can see, sir.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Okay, you've just said what you want, so let me speak. Okay, members of staff leaving this building, this facility, in their plain clothes, in their own car, you filming them has caused them alarm, harassment and distress. Okay? They're not on duty as police officers, so they can feel alarm and distress.
Between 9 o'clock and 12:10, professionalism completely breaks down. An officer moves in close, invading the auditor's space, baiting for a reaction. The back and forth is raw, tense, and real. "Don't touch me," becomes a cry of a cornered authority losing control. This is the moment that exposes emotional fragility behind the badge, a reminder that intimidation often replaces reason when the law isn't on their side.
Security risk.
From that here all the way round inside this property, okay, I can film.
It doesn't matter. When we book off our system off duty, we're off duty. However, what we are going to clarify is whether what you're standing on is private land. So
It's publicly accessible.
No.
It's publicly accessible under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice
We're going
Act.
to find out whether
okay?
this part that you're standing on is private.
But then if you can show me the actual signs that state private property along there, okay, no public access, then fine, I will move on. Okay, but there are no signs,
Giving you our
and it's
details.
publicly accessible.
What is your name, young man?
It's irrelevant.
You've clearly come here for an argument.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Being here, then?
Because I want to film.
Film what? Film what?
Okay, what the public
Film
pay
us
for.
leaving the building.
No, I'm filming what I can see.
What
Okay.
you're doing is you're filming people leaving in their personal vehicles.
That's
Okay?
not exciting.
And that's a security threat.
No, how is that a security threat?
Their registration.
That's a presumption.
Do you not see what happens in the world?
That's a presumption.
You're not seeing what's happening in the world.
Okay, yeah, but that is a presumption, okay?
not a presumption.
And where you just said, okay, about to do with license plates, okay? License plates are in the public domain, okay? You guys have
But
access
you're-
to
what
that
you're doing is
information.
You're putting that on YouTube and you're specifically...
Who said that? Who
You're-
said that? Whoa.
You're
Hang on a minute.
filming it,
Whoa,
you're gonna
hang
put
on.
it in the public
Hang on.
domain.
No.
Listen to me, and
You
heard-
said that. I haven't
Listen
said
to
it.
me,
Ken.
I'm-
No, don't
listen.
shout at me.
Listen to me. I'm
Do
trying
not
to
shout
talk,
at me.
you're talking
No,
over
don't
me.
shout at me.
So let me have my piece.
Please do not shout
Let me
at
have
me.
my piece then.
Yeah, as long as you don't shout at me. You are a public servant, okay? I am here as a member of the public to film public property, okay, and a public service that the public pay for, okay? I'm doing a completely lawful activity, okay? I'm breaking no law, I'm committing no crime, right? And I shall carry on about my business, okay? If you decide that you want to harass me, then you carry on and do that, sir.
The issue you have...
Could you step back a
is
little
that
bit,
what
please?
you're doing is you're causing our colleagues harassment,
Would you mind
alarm and
stepping
distress.
back a little bit,
okay?
please?
You're causing our colleagues harassment,
Would you
alarm
mind
and
stepping
distress.
back a little bit, please?
Okay? Why don't you
Okay?
step back
Right.
further over there to
No,
the pavement
because
over
I
there?
moved to here and you came to me. Okay?
I'll come
Just
to
because
you,
you're... Yeah,
because it's
I
strange,
moved
and
from
I'm
there
asking you
to
why you're
here,
filming,
and you
why you're
walk to
filming.
me.
I'm asking
okay?
you why you're
If
filming.
you don't want to be that close to someone,
I'm asking
then
you
don't
why
walk
you're
up to
filming.
them that way.
Listen
Yeah?
to me for a minute.
Okay? If you ask your colleague to step back, I will talk with you.
Perfectly straight. He's standing.
No, he's walked right the way up. Now, this is me feeling alarm and distress.
He's not in your personal
Okay?
space.
Yes, he is. Okay? He's well within an arm's reach.
Don't
okay?
touch me.
I did.
When you get arrested
I
for
did
assault.
not touch you.
Understand
So
me?
let's get that right. I did not
Yeah,
touch you.
don't touch me.
Okay?
Touch me and you get
I
arrested
did
for
not
assault.
touch you. So
Okay?
you need to be quiet on that one. Okay? Don't tell me I touched you when I did not touch
Don't
you.
touch me,
I
or
did
you'll
not
be
touch
arrested
you.
for
It's all
assault.
on camera.
Do you understand
Okay?
me?
I did not touch you. Don't tell me
reach
do I
forward.
understand.
Try and touch me.
Okay? Do not tell me. Okay? Right? He's got a real attitude problem. Yes, he has.
You're not listening.
If you'd like to talk to me for a second, that'd
Yeah,
be great.
that's
Okay. So I just wanted to clarify some things. You're right, this is a public area. You are entitled to film here. However, your behaviour is causing our staff harassment, alarm and distress.
Who's that then?
So we've had members of our staff complaining about you, filming them, leaving the premises, and that is causing them harassment, alarm and distress.
As a police officer or police officer, they cannot be the victim of being alarmed and distressed. No, they cannot. You need to actually look at that. It is case law and it is there.
Sir, listen to me. Yes, they can.
No, they cannot.
Yes, they can. So as such, under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, I'm going to ask you to provide me your details, your name and address.
Now, I will actually state this, under Section 50, of the Police Reform Act, there has to be a member of the public within 150 metres of me.
No, they doesn't.
Yes, they
no,
do.
It doesn't,
right, you will not be getting my details.
So if you refuse to provide those details, you're liable to be arrested.
You will not get my details. I'll tell you that straight, because I've done nothing wrong.
That's fine. I'm going to ask you again. You have. You've caused our staff harassment, alarm, distress.
And I'm going to tell you no.
There is concern around your behaviour and how it's making our staff feel.
And I'm going to tell you no.
That request from you to provide me with your name and
I'm
address.
going to tell you no, because I've done nothing wrong.
You're under arrest.
Okay, right. Hang on. Just before you do, would you mind just reading my wrist, please?
From 1210 to 1700 hours, the story hits its climax. The inspector wrongly invokes Section 50 and orders an arrest. Proof of power misused, not law enforced. But it doesn't end there. The auditor fights back legally, rejecting hush money and forcing the case to court. It's accountability in action, and it sends a message. Real change starts when people refuse to stay silent. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.